What up? It's your boy, the ATX Sooner, back with another video. Thank you for joining me. I'm appreciative of you guys just showing up, showing love. We under the lights tonight. You see, we got the club rocking tonight. So, I hope you guys are enjoying the content that I'm putting out. I'm trying to be consistent with this. Let's just see where it gets me. But, anyways, today I wanted to talk about a little game preview on the Oklahoma UCF game, just to get a little expectations. I'm not gonna put a score out there because I'm not exactly sure. I don't think it should be a close game, honestly, if we handle business like we're supposed to. But everybody knows how it is after a bye week, and I don't think we're gonna have that problem this year. I know BV. He keep his people, he keep his kids, he keep this team mentality right. He keeps them with the right mentality going into the week by week. He has everybody understanding, everybody bought in, everybody's on the same page. I don't expect, this to be a close game. Let's put it that way. And here's why. When it comes to offense, let's start there. Let's start with the offense. We all know that this is kind of like a DG coming home party. So I expect DG to be, on it. I expect DG to be showing out on Saturday, because, when you come back home, it's almost like a homecoming. Like when you come home, when you go to a homecoming, like let's say your high school homecoming or something, when you're going back to your high school, you want to get fresh. You want to be the one that look good coming back to high school. You want to look like you still in high school. You want to look like, hey, I ain't aged that well, or I ain't aged that much. You know what I'm saying? Compared to, the fat guy that's coming back to homecoming, like, oh, I look way better than you. What happened to you? And I expect that to be Dylan's mentality. Like, he gonna come home, he gonna show out. That's what I expect from Dylan. And man, when it comes to that offense, Coach Levy, it's he thought he was getting that job. He thought he was getting that head coaching job. So the fact that he didn't get that head coaching job, come on now, y'all know what that means. He finna try to show out on them boys. So UCF defense and UCF defense is it's not all that. We all know that. We're just being honest. It's not all that. So if our offense can do what I expect them to do, then it should be able to be handled pretty well. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I expect from the offense. I don't think that, I don't know if we're going to try to establish the running game. I do kind of expect us to try to establish the running game just because we ain't really established that all year. And at some point in time, we're going to have to get that. We're going to have to get it flowing, But, I mean, what not better? What better time than to do it now, So I expect us to really show out on Saturday. When it comes to, defense, this UCF offense is very good, I would say. I think they're like, top 10 in the country right now. So, I mean, that's saying something. So it'll be a test for the defense. I expect our defense to be disciplined. I want to see how, I think they do, we'll see some read option here. They got a running quarterback. I think he's kind of hurt though, so he might be limited to that injury when it comes to that. But we'll see. You never know. Like whenever teams play against Oklahoma, for some reason they just get healthy out of nowhere. Even if you could have a broken leg and they gonna Terrell Owens that thing and go crazy on us. So hopefully our defense can stay disciplined. We gotta keep this defense going. We got to keep this thing consistent so that the nation can realize that this is a real thing. It's not a fluke. And I mean, we 8 weeks in at this point. So I mean, Oklahoma's probably the only team that people can look at and be like, are they for real? Even though we're undefeated. We beat Texas, but I get it. It is what it is. Last year still is heavy in people's mind. So, I mean, again, that come with the territory. We got to prove ourselves week by week, which is a good thing for this team because this team ain't going to get big-headed. Like I said before, I don't think BV is the coach that'll allow them to get big-headed anyways. But that's not something we're gonna have to worry about because they still gotta prove something. They just dropped in the AP poll without playing. And they won earlier this year and dropped in the AP poll. So the AP poll is showing you the disrespect that we get anyway. So them boys know that they got to prove something week by week. They can't take a week off. They got to take every opponent seriously. And this is just the next one on the list. So, yeah, I expect it to be a blowout, honestly. I'd be disappointed if it's anything other than a blowout. Don't get me wrong, the offense, they're going to make some plays. You know, you gonna have them plays that we look back at and we're like, damn, that's kind of disappointing. You know, like, damn, how did he get open like that? Or how did he bust a 40-yard run like that? You know, that's gonna happen. It come with it. You can't have a perfect defense, you know, every time, every play. I mean, you can, don't get me wrong, but it's just unrealistic to expect a defense to not bend a little bit, you know. But as our defense, as you can see over the year, our defense is pretty much a bend but don't break defense. So I expect them to get, you know, some yards on the board. I mean, especially since they got a really talented offense. So I do expect them to get some yards up, you know. But bend but don't break. That's how this defense is built. And eventually you can't play like that all the time because eventually you're gonna break if you keep bending. You know, so hopefully this ain't that case. Hopefully we don't have to worry about that, you know. But either way, at the end of the day, I feel like defense gonna show out. I feel like offense got something to prove, especially with the running game, especially with Dylan Gabriel coming back home, especially with Jeff Lebby. You know, he got something to prove this game. He might take this personal. You know, and that's a scary sight. If Jeff Lebby takes something personal and then he get that offense clicking, like I know it can click, UCF, we might have to have a moment of silence for you if that's the case. But who knows? It's too early. Everybody, we could take a L every week. Like I said before, there's only two options when it comes to game week, a win or an L, and either team can get either one. So, you know, I expect a blowout again, but we'll see. We'll see how them boys play on Saturday. I don't expect nothing less but discipline, perfection. That offense, they try to do a little trickery here and there. You got to keep your eyes on that. We're going to see how disciplined that linebacker group is because it's really going to be on them. I feel like that linebacker group is going to be the key to the defense in this game for sure. And then, of course, when it comes to offense, I want to see, can we establish the run? Let's see, but don't lean on it. Don't try to run or nothing. Like, we don't want that. We want, if you can't run the ball, don't do like you're doing with Cincinnati or SMU. If it's not working, put the ball in the air. Let Dylan Gabriel go crazy on him like you know he is, and it's gonna come out with a dub at the end. So that's my expectations. I ain't gonna make this video too long. I just wanted to, you know, give my little opinion in there. I feel like we're gonna put 50 up on them, maybe even 60. For real, we might put 60 on them boys. That's what I'm expecting, but we'll see. I do want to shout out Trap House, man. Trap House Boomer, bro. I appreciate you, man. You helped me out a lot with sharing my video. It blew up. We got a lot of hurt USC fans out there. Shout out to y'all for tuning in. I know y'all are hurt. Cry on again. But like I said, I don't want to make this too long. Let's end it with the positivity, okay? I'm praying for you guys, you know, everybody. You know, if you're watching this, even if you're not watching it, you know, I hope you guys make good decisions. I hope you guys keep your head on straight. You know, don't go do nothing dumb. You know, just be smart. Help somebody out. You know, do something good for other people. You know, it's not about you. It's not always about you. You feel me? So yeah, we just positive energy, positive vibes. Boomer Sooner. It's your boy, the ATX Sooner. It's always horns down. We in the club tonight getting it on. And guess what? If we win on Saturday, I might cut the lights back on. Let's go. It's in our DNA. Bye.